Now, trees are commonly thought of as really difficult. Not with oil paints and a filbert brush, they're not. Watch this. A middle distance tree in full foliage. A big tree. So simple. Bit of hooker's green. Little bit of raw umber. That's some raw umber in there. Nice dark rich green. A little bit of my medium. And just with my filbert brush, all I'm doing, look, tap on. Turning the brush as I'm coming down. You've practically got a tree there already. Side of the filbert brush. And now we'll have some stalk coming down. A little bit of Naples yellow. A couple of dabs of that on there. So I've got some lighter stuff. A little bit of Payne's grey. Nice and dark. So I've got some darker stuff. Have a little bit of grass underneath him. There you go. Middle distance tree. How simple could that be? It's a few dabs. Nothing more. Now for another kind of tree. One that's a little bit more twiggy. I'm going to use a little bit of raw umber to start with. I'm using my rigger brush this time. Look. All I need is a bit of a tree trunk coming up here, look, like so. Break it off a bit, a few bits coming up like so. Rough outline of a tree trunk and a few twigs. Don't go mad with twigs. I'm going to have this one in full foliage again. So if you could do too many thousands of twigs, you're going to have wasted your time because you'll have covered them all up afterwards. A few bits and pieces, look. Another one there. Now we'll have a little bit of Naples yellow. Nice and strong. A bit of that there. A little bit of my painting medium. This is such fun. A few bits and pieces there, look. Just a few touches. To add a bit of difference. So simple. Just drag that brush up and let it do its job. Rigger brush. Fabulous, bounty little brush. Now, back to my big brush. Again, it's my filbert. This time a number 10 filbert. Starting off with a little bit of Naples yellow, touch of my painting medium, tap on there like so. A little bit down here. Now, a little bit of my hooker's green. This time a touch of cobalt blue as well, I think. Make it a nice dark, rich green. Bit of hooker's green, bit of cobalt blue. Do you have some brown in there as well? Touch of raw umber as well. There you go. That one. All with the side of my filbert. Leave a few of those twigs showing through here and there. Tap on here and there. A bit down here. Gosh, that is just so easy and so rewarding. Really is good fun. Bit of grass underneath him. A few flicks up here, look. All with the filbert. A little bit of dark now. A bit of Payne's grey. A tiny touch of cobalt blue. A few bits and pieces in there. Remember, if you're going to have light, you want your shadow as well. Foliage has got shadow. A little bit of that in here. There you go. A very easy little tree. But isn't that good fun? It really is just tapping. And you notice I'm using all bits of the brush. Lovely. Now it's time for a winter tree. Here we go. A little bit of thinners. A little bit of Payne's grey and a tiny touch of raw umber into it. What I would say about winter trees is always exaggerate the darkness, because far more effective in your landscape that way. Sticks out good and stark in your landscape. Here we go. Very quick winter tree. With my rigger brush, all I've got, rough outline of a tree trunk, drag it up there. I've got plenty of medium into this brush and plenty of thinners onto it as well, so it flows nicely. Now the thing about winter trees is, obviously, there's no foliage, therefore there are hundreds and thousands of twigs. Don't start and draw them all or paint them all. Give the impression of them. There you go, quick outline. Just bounce that rigger brush around a little bit. Create your rough outline. Don't hold it at the end all stiff. Let the thing flick about. Shake your hand a little bit. That's where the red wine comes in useful. There. A little bit of rough on the side. Same brush. Little bit of rough on the side. What am I saying? Same brush, just stroke on. Look, rough growth. A few twigs coming out of that. Squiggle it about again. Now, like I said, there are thousands, hundreds and thousands of twigs in a winter tree. Don't paint them all. Give the impression of it. So, straight back to my Filbert again. Still with the same colour. Bit of Payne's grey, bit of raw umber into it. Look, stroke over, pick up the surface of the paper, of the canvas, look. Just rough strokes. Again, back into my rigger, still with that same colour, a little bit stronger. Just put a few twigs on top of there now, look. Jiggle it about a bit. There you go. You could even put that into a very simple... Shall we make it a snow scene? Let's make it a snow scene. Because here's a piece of kit we haven't used so far. Painting knife. They have their uses. It's just a small painting knife. I'm getting a little bit of my titanium white, look. Load that knife. Tap it on. A few little touches up here as well. Just a few dabs with the edge of the painting knife. Make it into a little scene. Back to my Filbert. A little bit of cobalt blue. Quite a lot of titanium white. Now, a little bit more thinners into that, a little bit more white into it. Let's have something in the distance. A bit of snow down there. Something in the distance, a little bit more cobalt blue. A little bit less white. Far off in the distance there. And a bit coming forward. Now, a little bit of titanium white just by itself, a little bit of thinners with it. go. Very simple little snow scene. Now isn't that easy? No fiddling, no messing. Look how quickly you can get effects. How about a fence post? We really should have a fence post in this. Back to my rigger brush. Back to my Payne's grey. Nice and strong. Just a few sticks here and there. A little bit of white. Back to the painting knife. Just a few touches here and there. Easy peasy. Nah, I won't say lemon squeezy. There you go.